She is amazing. Wow. On point. Come on, people.
Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, man, they got so many different flavors. Hospitality, lemonade.
You got the cucumber with a splash.
The spicy pineapple.
Spicy pineapple.
Strawberry. This is the spicy pineapple. Wow. I had to be large. Yeah.
We drove all the way out here just because she wanted some more.
This is good.
And welcome to our show this week.
Hello.
And of course, we got to shout out our sponsor, Delicious Beverage. Go to deliciousbeverage.com.
Did you spot Mark will gift you a small Delicious Beverage syrup if you can spot the celebrity in it.
Babe, nobody watches that show.
Okay. I think it was a singer.
You mean the rapper? Oh yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will spot you.
And a lot of people do watch that show.
Do they? What's the show?
So there's a woman in the ad, like at the end, where she's got the cute dimple. She's in this show that I watch on HBO. It's a documentary about this small television station in the Vegas area. And so that's her. Her name is Unita, I think. But anyway, no, there's a celebrity in it. Okay, well, we're taking the offer off the table.
No, we're not. If you spot the rapper who's in the commercial, if you spot the rapper, I will give you a prize.
Yeah.
And if you spot the person that I was talking about and you know her name or the show, I'll also give you a prize. Just leave it in the comments.
Okay, awesome. The first one to do it. Anyway, what's the app? This is the Married in Media Weekly Review with
man.
Allison and Marc.
And yes, and I'm so excited because if you haven't heard the news, well, let me just play you the promo. Shall we?
Let's do it.
Something new is coming to Great Day, Washington.
It's me, Mark Clark, from radio to TV. Get ready for me in the morning.
And I'm still here too, so catch us on Great Day, Washington, weekdays at 9 a.m. right here on WUSA9.
Won't he do it? Won't he do
Won't
it?
he
Won't
do
he
it?
do it?
You have been
Did he
on
do
this
it?
journey.
Yes, he did.
The ups, the downs, the happy, the sads,
The reinventing.
and the reinventing. Let me tell you something. This right here. And babe, I thank you because not only were you the one that told me to apply for the job, but
And he did have to apply, and he did have to audition. This happens to be the same station that I am now employed with. I do the morning show. This is a later, more of a lifestyle type show.
Yeah,
you're perfect for it. But
9
you did
to
have
10.
to apply and audition and all that. If you're in the DC area, look, you're online. We're everywhere.
WUSA9 or Great Day Washington.
Yeah.
But it just really, this one hit me a certain way because we always talk about the power of your dreams, the power, laws of attraction. And so as somebody who wanted to do media my whole life, what many may not know is that, I have a radio career over 30 years, it started off as a TV thing. I wanted to do television. I wanted to be like Bryant Gumbel and Howard Cosell. But radio, the opportunity to do radio came up first. And so to be able to go on television daily at 55, and then so look at my life. I did the radio thing. I'm now doing the TV thing. I found the girl of my dreams. So the laws of attraction and dreaming works. I'm here to testify. Y'all have been on the reinventing journey. A lot of times you don't know. A lot of times the things that you think is a bad thing is a good thing. It might be the kickstart you need. It might be maybe you have to do a reset. Because I was thinking, look, when this thing started in November, and I said, when people said, what does reinventing mean? Well, I was like, I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna just try a new way of thinking. I'm gonna try to be my best self, whatever that means. And then months later, less than a year later, this. So this ain't nothing but a testimony. And something else jumped off the same. Another opportunity has opened itself up. I can't talk about, but I'll just say it's a national opportunity to be seen. And it's just, again, so I'm all filled, and I'm really just trying to testify and just encourage people, because what's funny is that the reinvention group that I have, a lot of us I notice who are in the Valley are kind of like hitting a crescendo right now. And we've been through our challenges, and you know what I mean? And you just go, interesting. A young lady who had a meeting with a business that was going to be able to put her cakes into a national situation. She got closed the deal the other day. Someone else, she hit me, she texted me and said, I have this opportunity, Mark. I wasn't even thinking that I would ever rise that high in the government, but it looks like I'm a finalist for this opportunity. So it's energy, it's momentum.
Well,
it's
we
belief.
know that.
Yes, babe. Give us some of this knowledge you've been sharing with the family that we've been applying on our life. Break it down, babe.
Well, we know what we know.
And I got a rusty elbow. Normally Allison's on patrol, but look, that's a damn shame, babe.
Dang.
How'd you let me out in these streets with this rusty elbow?
I didn't see it. But no, today, so we were out and I have on sandals and that one little rusty corn was out there. So,
I did see that.
You did?
No.
I'm so embarrassed. What I know for sure, Oprah always talks about what I know for sure. And what I know for sure, and which is being backed up by this, if you guys, for my Being Mary Jane fans, remember that show with Gabrielle Union on BET, I think? And my mother loved that show. And she always wanted me to watch it with her and watch it too, and we talk about it and all that. But there was a book on there that Mary Jane was reading throughout the series in one of those seasons. You jittery today? You nervous?
No, I'm just putting oil on.
And and this book that she was reading was called Ask and It Is Given.
Okay.
And the whole concept is very deep. I don't have time to go into the whole thing, but basically it is what it sounds like. Asking is given, but it's the process. And so a couple of years ago, The Secret, that was the big book. And, and so The Secret is ask. I think it's ask, believe, receive. It's basically that. These 3 steps, these 3 keys to basically getting what you want, right? Ask, believe, receive. So the first thing to ask, and it's the same sort of, it's the ask, okay? Like I want, and to whomever you direct your inner desires to, God, the universe, source, whomever. I want a better job. This job is weighing me down. I'm better than this. My boss is on my neck. All that. I want a new job. Right. So you put that out, God hears it, answers, the universe hears it, whatever you fill in the blank, hears it and answers it. Where we go wrong and where we don't see that manifestation is because we put all of the human things, the obstacles in its way. And it's almost like, imagine what I liken it to, and what they talk about is, I want to go from here to New York City. That's where I want to go. I want to go from here to New York City. But in the GPS, I put Boston. And so, because my thoughts are saying Boston. So no matter what, I'm not going to New York because my inner direction is taking me to Boston.
Preach, babe,
and
preach.
So that just is, it's an easy way to think about it. And so to answer your question and what you said, as far as when you're seeing you're reinventing social group, hitting some of those things, because you guys have been working on it, and it speaks to complete faith. And what I know for sure is what they talk about in this book, vibration, or how you position yourself and see it, proceeds manifestation.
Come on now.
Vibration precedes manifestation.
One more time. Vibration proceeds manifestation.
So you can't put it out there. Look, God, I'm ready for wealth, because I want to give back to my community, because I want to live well, because I want to eat well, because I want to be able to go to the doctor and not worry about the bill, because I want to be here for these grandkids, because I want to do all these things. I want to do this, Father, help me. Okay. But in the meantime, you ask for it. They're like, check, we got it. We're about to do this for this person. But then we put all those things in the way.
You say, I'm broke. I'm this.
And
my life, and nothing ever goes right.
That becomes the new prayer.
Let me say, so
that becomes vibration precedes manifestation.
So one of the things people used to always say for me over the years, Mark, have you ever thought about television? Right. And so I told you, babe, I don't consider I think I'm a very positive person. Right. But my challenge, and that I'm fighting now, is the reality conversation. You know what I mean? Right. People say, Mark, have you ever considered television? People say, Mark, have you ever considered being syndicated? Mark, have you ever considered television? Mark, have you ever wanted to own a station? And so it was interesting because it's almost like the universe was asking me the question. Right. And my answer would be the radio station thing. No, right? So, okay, take that off the board. Have you ever thought about television? In my mind, yes, I think about it, but how do I get, I'm not really I don't have any, you know what I mean? I'm already taking myself out of it. Right. And then
that's what we do.
Right. Instead of saying, well, that would make a perfect match, because not only did I major in radio television, I'm in the box, and my wife is in TV. So the question should have been, Allison, what's the best way for me to get in television? Right. I never really
That's what
asked you
I did
that.
For you, for our time on, for our beautiful 17
Right.
months on
I never once
Yes.
said that to you. I never said, babe, can you help me get a package together to get on television? And I even knew what to do. But again, so then when I auditioned, now your juices are flowing. And now you got to go do this audition. And yeah, have you ever read a teleprompter? Yes, I have read a teleprompter. Have you ever, all this stuff that they're asking me, I'm already doing it. And so that the people saw it in me. I didn't see it in myself.
It speaks to preparation. And a lot of people say that, you know, you got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's really true, though.
Yeah.
And that
but you got to realize you're getting ready.
That begins up here.
Yeah.
So, and, you know, it's like we on here preaching and talking because it's all for us, just what's happening in our life. Because don't get it twisted. Like, you were in Baltimore for 10 years and the recession hits, you get let go quite unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And those years were like 6 years or so, right?
Yeah.
When you were sort of trying to put it together.
Doing this, doing that.
When you see this and you're like, oh, okay, I got this TV gig, understand that there have been, valleys,
goodness.
understand that. But all of those things, if you're doing it right, and I think you were doing it right, is you were, thinking, crafting, trying to figure it out. In the meantime, you were the one who was at home with the girls. Like, when do you ever get that time? Like, the kids are never ever going to be able to even say, like, my daddy was not there for me, taking me here or there or wherever, because that's how you used your time. You didn't sit around feeling sorry for yourself.
And then I had time with my father-in-law, time with the family. Yeah. But again, something else though, it's a blessing, and I have to say it, is my wife right here.
Don't even.
Here's the thing though, babe, I'm going to say though, in addition to the financial piece and support, but you always supported me. See, a lot of people don't have that from their families, not just their husband or wife, like the support piece where you still valued me, though my financial value wasn't there. You valued the other things that I was contributing. You know what I mean? That's huge. Okay. And so that thing right there, I didn't have to battle, because that's what happens. If you're not in the right consciousness, then you have if you're not, the people aren't supporting you or don't understand, they can also take you away from your consciousness, because they're talking about reality, because what it really is, and this thing you taught me, babe, with this book, it's almost like it's almost like dreams and fantasy. I have a sticker in my bathroom now that says Mark Clark has $5 million in his Navy Federal bank account. Now, some would say, well, you don't have $5 million. No, I have it. I can't reach it. My vibration is saying every day I see that $5 million. $5 million. The universe starts to make a way. $5 million.
You don't even know how.
And in my real bank account, there's some struggles going on. But I'm seeing that $5 million.
Right there, you got to even check the speech. Which one is your real one?
Right.
I get it.
And that's
I get it. But if you need some gas money,
yes,
I got you.
But it's the and these are the challenges. You start thinking about the words you're saying. You start thinking about how you're thinking, like that in that little. When you have something that you feel like is a loss, no, it's a lesson. No losses, only lessons. When you feel like when you feel like you've fallen off or you failed, no failure. It's a lesson, because you can learn from it. And I think those are the things you have to do, and it's interesting. Again, it's all like money, finance, diets and stuff like that. It's funny, it's similar. Like when you eat something you weren't supposed to eat, and that feeling of failure, or when you spend more money off your check you didn't have, that feeling of failure, you got to get rid of all that. Yeah. It's a lesson. It's like, okay, you know what? Next time I'm going to do it this way. Or, okay, I did that. Let me just go ahead and da-da-da-da.
It's just true. And I always say, what's the alternative? Like, if I'm optimistic, I choose to be happy. I choose to think positively. People, okay, well, you got what about this, that, and the third? Okay, yes, that is, I'm choosing to look at it in this different way, because what's the alternative? Man, that's the problem. It's like, you want to be like, fake happy, you doing this, blah, 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 blah. No, what's the alternative? You want me to be like negative and depressed? Yes, a lot of people are like that, because that's how their vibration is, and they want you to, sort of be in that too. So what I will say is this: I thank you for the compliment. And if you're surrounded by people who are not hearing you or whatever. Yeah, I'm not telling you to cut everybody out. I am telling you to just be like,
shut them out. It's okay. They don't understand.
Got you. Thank you.
A lot of times parents are like that. People you love, sometimes the people you love, they don't understand. They want the best for you, but their reality, back to that thing, babe, say what you told me, the book says, it's like your experience informs you a lot of times.
Observations.
Yeah, and sometimes.
So this book, Asking It Is Given, it's very powerful. It's, I'm not even going to get into like basically the whole premise behind it, but just understand that, you know, it's a lot of amazing concepts, and it really gets you thinking about how you're thinking. And my girlfriend Tracy, now that when something beautiful moves in our life, like recently, she'll be like, it's that damn book. It's that damn book. She's reading it too. And so, yeah, it's just interesting. So that's what's going on, baby. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you in this journey. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it.
All right. So let's hop into some of our weekly reviews.
We got about 5 minutes to do it.
All right. So, okay. I'm going to throw it out, babe. I'm going to throw it out and you alley-oop it in. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So so basically, you know, so this week, the confirmed host, new host for Jeopardy he's stepping down.
Oh, he's already stepping down? Because of
a past podcast interview that, you know, he said something that was considered offensive and started to get dragged. So I can't even give you that information. I'm just saying he decided to step down. So this is interesting because...
Come on, LeVar.
Right, this is interesting. Now, here's something that we didn't know. Apparently, Alex Trebek wanted Laura Coates to replace him. And Laura Coates she's an African-American lawyer, and she's a host on SiriusXM. So that's interesting.
Why we love you even more. May you rest in peace.
Right.
King.
And she is very talented. She's a lawyer. She's funny. She's smart.
Now, why wouldn't they just do what they want?
That's interesting. But then also, so it's interesting, LeVar, who had all these votes, will he be a replacement? I don't know. We'll see. Now, Lala Ali.
Okay.
Lala Ali got dragged about some comments about.
And that's not easy because she's tough. She will.
She got dragged, but she will punch you in the face.
You be getting this indigestion. Look at the bat wing. Look at the bat wing.
Okay, stop it. That's not a bat wing.
I love you.
That is not a bat wing. So, so she got dragged because at the end of the day, she was saying basically people have a right to get vaccinated if they're healthy. Don't worry, but they shouldn't be made to get vaccinated. This isn't the time to have that conversation. I feel you, Layla. You have an opinion. But girl, that's not the opinion people want to hear. So they are dragging her for filth, as they say. Did I say that right?
Yeah, she's being dragged for filth. Yeah, some of her reasons why her whole thing she's going down that one path, and it's just interesting. It's an interesting position. And I say this, I'm gonna go like what like Phyllis LaRoche taught me.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have something good to say, just don't say nothing.
And basically,
but she feels like she's saying something good.
Yeah.
And I'm not here to judge that. All I'm saying is, please, let's not have one more person die if they don't have to die.
I get it. I think we all get it. But just keep it to yourself because it's too. You know, nowadays people are dying.
You're too influential. Somebody's listening to you who might.
People say, I have a right to say it. You do have a right to say it, but you have a right to get dragged in this climate, and that's okay. Yeah. And I'm not mad at that. It's okay. I believe you have a right to say it. Yeah. And I'm not even going against what you're saying, but I know that you will be dragged because the stakes are high and people are dying.
This Delta variant is off the hook, especially in some of our southern
states. Much so that it looks like the booster shot is on the way right now. They're doing it for people who are transplant recipients. And I think it's going to start going from transplant recipients, then it's going to go down the line. I think the pre-existing conditions. Then I think they're going to have it for everybody probably by this fall.
Well, they say that you need to get it 8 months after to
boost
the effectiveness. So I did the math. So I'm in that November range, I think. 8 months after your second shot. Yeah.
And so now, Kylie Jenner is pregos again. Congratulations.
By who?
Travis Scott. They're having their second child, it looks like.
Okay.
Okay. That's a little younger demo. That's great. Mm-hmm. We ain't hating. Congratulations, but we don't really care that much about that. Lizzo, look, let me tell you.
We care about this.
We do. Lizzo, here's the thing. It's hard out there. Lizzo, tries to be strong and she tries to be, she's fierce.
She is fierce.
But these trolls and mean people can break you down. And so this week she had a breakdown live on Instagram because, as she tries to be strong and stuff, just mean people were coming as they do, calling her fat, calling her this, calling her that, saying this, saying that. And it really is sad that everybody has a mic now. And even people in the old days, you know, people didn't have a way to get to the platform. Now everybody gets. So all the people, even the stupid ones, have a conversation now.
And my favorite song right now, "Industry Baby" by Lil Nas X, and
what's the line you like?
That line, basically, the little guest rapper is like, every one of these bloops sitting behind a keyboard, thinking they're cool, and you know, getting their opinions out. I do hate to see her, you know, I do hate to see her affected by these people. I mean. She said it just comes down to racist, fat phobic, not, you know, some just racist,
that's
fat
real.
phobic, some racist and fat phobic.
Yes.
But you know who came to her defense is Miss
Cardi B.
Okay. And she said the same thing to her, you know, these people trying to get a seat at the table now, into, you know, how disgusting it is. And so, you know, my thing is this, and I had this thought. We want to talk a lot about mental health and making sure the mental health, and we want to talk about people who hurt themselves, because if I think about Amy Winehouse, I love her voice. She was called like fat by the media. Now, what's fat? She was a damn size 6, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Then she,
and then she, you know, is on the, you know, the drugs. She's super thin. Then, you know, they want to talk about, you know, oh my God. And then what happens? She passes away early. Or what happens with other people that we've seen? They, you know, they choose to end their life because it's too much. And we've talked about this.
Yeah.
And then you have people on here who are not doing anything.
Ain't busted a grape.
They're not doing anything
yeah.
with their life except for sitting here doing their little nasty type of. This thing makes me so angry because I cannot stand a bully. And what this is bullying on, you know, 1,000 because it lives forever. And she's reading the comments. This is after her song "Rumors" came out with Cardi.
Yeah.
And so we don't have any time for it. No. And period. And look, let me tell you something. Always remember this phrase: blocking you blesses me.
Blocking you blesses me.
Okay, that's one of my favorite little Instagram people.
Also,
blocking you.
Sing it, babe.
Blesses me. Yes. Blocking you. You get it. But when it's coming in so fast and furious, it is so hard. You know what I mean? I would, if I'm Lizzo, I'm turning the comments off and saying everybody who loves and appreciates my art and what I'm trying to do. She said she's just trying to be a positive force in the world.
Right.
But people are so angry and mad and nasty in their sad realities because vibration precedes manifestation.
One more time.
Vibration precedes manifestation.
Come on now.
Find your higher vibration is what I did with my job switch.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on now.
Find it, because if it's not sitting well with you and your emotions, you got to map. Your emotions tell you when it's not right. When you're waking up and you're dreading a situation. When your partner is over here talking reckless to you and it makes you feel like less of a person. No, they're dragging you down. You don't let anybody do that. And you go out there and get your own dreams. So Lizzo's going to be fine, but it's disgusting.
Let me use the term, because again, shout out to Chuck Kane. You know how people in your life, they come in your life and they have phrases and stuff that stay with you your whole life. Shout out to Chuck Kane. I worked with almost 25 years ago. Olivia Fox, we all know Chuck. And Chuck, I hope Chuck's still alive. I hope he sees this. But back in the day, babe, he would have said, first of all these people making these comments and they ain't busted a grape. That's one of his famous sayings.
I don't really know what that means.
Ain't busted a grape. You ain't did nothing.
No, I know what it means, but it's like...
Well, maybe a throwback to stepping on grapes making wine. But anyway, and also used to say was, and all they do is sit there perched, and you do the perched, waiting for your demise, praying for your demise.
Praying.
Shout out to Chuck.
What can I do as I sit here in my
raggedy
ass reality?
And he's from Chicago. From Chicago, where I guess it's prominent because you remember when Kanye said years ago, "How do you move in a room full of no's?" So. Anyway, shout out to you, Chuck Kane.
You move with your inner GPS.
That's right.
You going to New York, you ain't going to Boston.
Let's wrap it up, babe. So let's wrap it up
with the petty report. I'm talking to you,
the petty report.
Andre Leon
Talley. Petty report.
So I don't know if this will show, but I'm talking about this man. Like, do you know him? Can you see it? Where's the? Y'all know him.
Yes.
Y'all know him.
Yes. I mean, he's an esteemed
Y'all know
person.
him. He's a
in fashion.
a big fashion.
Fashion, yes.
Editor tied to Anna Wintour.
Yeah.
But things kind of went south, and it's kind of weird with them right now.
Maybe he's a little petty right now.
He's out there, like, trying to grab on or whatever. So he wanted to come for Barack Obama.
Editorialize it in the damn New York Times.
He wanted to put it in the New York Times.
Come on, son.
Talking about they need to remember their humble roots. And what he's talking about is when Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, had a 60th birthday party on Martha's Vineyard.
Yes.
Perhaps if he had been invited, his position.
Oh yeah, he's always at those parties. That was the beef is.
Okay, so yeah, you had Beyonce there. Yeah, you had some other like
Erykah Badu, who put the picture out of him dancing without a mask on, so she apologized. But damn it, Erykah Badu. She apologized.
So you had, and he scaled it way down.
Yeah, disinvited some folks.
Because of the Delta variant, right? And he wants to come out and say, with people suffering for this and blah, blah, blah. He's having this, party. They need to remember their humble roots. Come on. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like,
draped in some designer outfit with some Ugg boots on. Give me a break, Mr. Talley.
So anyway, that's the petty report.
Petty report. We need sound effects for that.
Right. This is the petty report. Just the face for it.
That's pretty good.
We all know people who do it. Yes.
That is cute.
Vibration precedes manifestation.
Vibration.
First, you got to see yourself there. You got to lift yourself up to whatever that vibration is. Come on, Andre, Leon Talley. Be great. Like, it's not that many Black folks out here for you to be tearing down especially Barack Obama.
And the time, you could have told somebody. You have to article. Come on, man.
Well, I guess you gained a lot of fans.
Wow.
Do you want those fans? Or are those who that's people
what
you want to be with?
We're going to have a damn MAGA hat on next. I'm doing. All right, well, let's have some positivity. Let's see the promo one more time before we leave.
Let's see it. We're so proud. And look, and this promo is specific to Mark and what he's doing. I'm so proud of you. But it speaks to all of us because this is how we feel about it. If Mark wins,
we all win.
We all win. When I win, we all win. When you win, we win. And we love it. We love it. So, let's send these good vibrations out into the world.
Have a great one. We'll see you when we see you.
We'll see.
Something new is coming to Great Day, Washington.
It's me, Mark Clark, from radio to TV. Get ready for me in the morning.
And I'm still here too, so catch us on Great Day, Washington, weekdays at 9 a.m. right here on WUSA9.
She is amazing. Wow. On point. Come on, people.
Wow. Oh, my God. Oh, man, they got so many different flavors. Hospitality, lemonade.
You got the cucumber with a splash.
That spicy pineapple.
Spicy pineapple.
Strawberry. This is the spicy pineapple. Wow. I had to get a large.
Yeah. We drove all the way out here just because she wanted some more.
This is good.